にわたる船の調達。
Podcast. Here it gets like Joe, Kendall, Jerry, and Bistro Camelot. Podcast hosted by Nikki. Hear what's new, see what game designs they're cooking up for you. Plaid Hat, the Plaid Hat Podcast. Start the show, time to hear about the board gaming industry.
Hey, you're listening to the Plaid Hat Podcast. And today we're talking about many things. We're talking about Wandering Galaxy. We're talking about PAX Unplugged. I think this is going to be the last episode before the end of 2024. Who do I have with me? Oh, that's a good question. To my left is the wonderfully talented Donald Schutz.
Oh, you did it, John Travolta.
But that's not what he said, right? He said the
wickedly
That's what it
talented.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, hello.
All right.
I am Donald Schultz, multimedia director for Plaid Hat Games, and my voice sounds like this.
Smooth. And to my right, all the way around and down to Colorado is the wickedly talented Jerry Hawthorne. Hello, Jerry.
Hello, I'm reporting from 6 inches of snow. It's up to my ankles, and I am loving it.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
Dang, we've gotten some snow here in Ohio, but it ain't sticking.
we just get it's just nothing but snow here. I'm telling you.
I love actual snow. I don't like it when it's just like muddy outside, but
Yeah.
when you get that snow, that snowman snow, I'm happy.
The only thing is, Jerry's like a lizard, though. When we lived in Texas, he used to walk to work in the dead of summer, and he liked it. He liked sweating.
Yeah, I like
it
that heat.
Cleansed his pores.
Sometimes I just go sit in the car and turn the seat warmers on.
Don't like that. In summer in Texas?
No, here.
Okay.
I would never do that in Texas. It's already warm enough in Texas. You don't even need seat warmers.
Point of order, it's not the dead of summer. It's the dog days of summer. It's the winter is when it's dead.
Yeah.
It's doggies in the summer.
Is that true?
I don't know.
I don't know if that is true. But
Don't call me a butt.
Let's kick it off with some news.
This coming in over the news wire.
Attention, attention. We have started fulfilling our first Kickstarter ever, Wandering Galaxy. And I have a bone to pick with you two. Neither one of you have had to pack a goddamn box.
Wow.
Nope.
No.
Do
Yeah.
you
Nope,
know
but I
who
have
has?
done my share.
Oh, I guess. I guess you could design a game. Uh, I've had to pack some boxes. It's
Yeah.
made me very mad that Jerry has designed such a heavy box,
Yeah.
heavy game. And
Yeah. Nikki's like, we should make a game that's just one card.
yes, please.
Yeah, I want to make a
Front
new
and back.
game called Helium,
Yes.
Yeah.
and the boxes just float.
Mm-hmm.
Now I do like packing boxes is a nice like change of pace from being like at my computer, type in, do an email, post in.
Yeah.
So I like, I like the change. But there was a thing where we did a big bulk pickup last week, and Colby had told the U.S. Postal Service that we were going to have a big pickup. They showed up with just a regular mail truck, and we opened the warehouse door, and there were like hundreds upon hundreds of boxes there. And the guy was like, "Oh,
This happens every damn
yes,
time.
yes," which is funny because like the guy that I was there last time I'd been there had said that they were going to probably send a semi. The guy with the small truck didn't take anything, and then like an hour later a dude with a semi truck showed up, but he wasn't a postal worker. He was like a contractor and did not help pack anything, and his lift was broken. So for me as a 5 foot person and the truck is up like 3 feet, that's when my muscles started hurting.
Yeah.
It made me think I was a weakling and that I need to start lifting weights or something.
You know who you needed? You needed Craig.
Yeah.
You needed Craig to help you out.
You need a big Craig.
Who was Big Craig?
He's
We
the guy that
had-
makes his own dice.
Yeah. He helped us load the truck when we were leaving.
Super
Packs
helpful.
Unplugged.
I forgot about that guy. Yeah, just a nice young man. After
Stay tuned to learn more
Okay.
about Craig.
About Craig. Yeah, so we fulfilled the majority of the U.S. orders. We're currently working on getting the rest sent out. We were hoping.
So that's it. We're done.
We're done. Okay, bye.
Wandering Galaxy's done, right?
No, no, no. So the rest of U.S. will get theirs probably early next week. We'll start getting the shipping labels, and then the rest of the world, our distributors have the information for our backers, but they won't be sent out till later. Distributors apparently work slower than us.
Yeah.
We're superheroes.
Yeah. Now, if you have gotten your copy, my work is still continuing.
And you do what for the company?
I put the voices in the game. When you say I hear voices, that's because of me haunting your ass, Christmas style. The game is, to be blunt, quite large, bigger than expected, and
Not just physically.
not just well, it's not that big physically. You're just weak.
Oh, okay.
It's big, but it's not like gigantic. Like don't break your arms off.
Not like Frosty, but
But it is it is got a lot of content in it, and the audio production still continues. So if you have received your copy already, you can play it. It's playable, but it will be gaining audio as we go.
you might just randomly land on a planet that doesn't have any audio.
Yeah, and the text will still be there. You just might have to read it out loud and do a little bit of performance art. I know some people prefer to play the game that way. Anyways, yeah. And we're also waiting on entry books to come in, too, for people who wanted those as well, right?
Yes, yeah. We put those in updates, but a lot of y'all don't read my updates. What do I do all this work for?
Well, we do this podcast to help keep people in the loop.
Yeah, so since there's still a copy editor going through all of the text, we haven't finalized all of the, I guess, entries. So that will be the Wandering Galaxy entry book will be coming to y'all in January.
Yeah.
So if you get your box and it doesn't have that, and you're like, these idiots forgot my entry book,
Go read the updates.
go read the updates. So yeah, but Bistro sent me an update today about how you guys, Jerry, you know the information on this.
Yeah.
You're doing an open world now. You don't have to follow any of the campaigns right now.
Okay, so we decided that it wasn't enough that there was all this other content and everything that still needs to be done. Me and Bistro decided to go ahead and do like a little a free play mode for the game, so you can play one shots rather than having to play through a campaign.
Okay.
And we are including that, even though we didn't announce it on our Kickstarter or anything. We're going to include that in the game as well.
What is that? So what does that consist of? Like, how do you
Well,
open up
basically,
the
instead
game?
of playing through a campaign, you just get together with your friends and you do a one shot, and the game basically plays the same way, but it'll start you off with a couple of random jobs, and it'll stick you in some sort of random jerkwater planet, and you got to figure your way out.
Is jerkwater a word?
Jerkwater is a product that I am selling. And I know a lot of the people who listen to the podcast kind of tune in for me and my whole deal. This is kind of a teaser, doing a little bit of product placement. We will be telling you more about Jerkwater in the second quarter of 2025. I have to build up a supply. There's kind of a refractory period.
So this is kind of like man wipes. But
It's
jerk
kind of the
water.
opposite of a man wipe in many ways. It's
Okay.
kind of a
You squeeze out you rinse out the man wipe, and then you get the jerk water.
yeah, sort of. It's sort of like that.
TMI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
I've said too much already. Just stay tuned.
yeah, this is a good teaser.
Go to www.jerkwater.
Oh my God! Don't do
No,
that. It's
don't
gonna be,
do that.
it's gonna
I
be
don't
like
know
the
what that is.
wicked dolls that you're gonna send them to
Yeah,
an unsavory site.
unsavory.
Uh,
But yeah, is there any other news about this? We've sent most backers should have or be about to have your Wandering Galaxy
U.S. backers.
U.S. backers, which I would assume is the majority.
Really?
Do you not think that's
you're
true?
right.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, and that's exciting.
Jerkwater's a word, by the way. I just googled it.
Really, what does it mean?
Remote, small, insignificant, contemptibly trivial, small, remote.
Did you know that, Jerry?
Yes. Why do you think I use that term?
I don't know.
Well, now I'm walking back up my product placement deal. I want a different percentage.
Yeah, so I think that's all the Wandering Galaxy news. You can start playing the campaign. The first campaign is available. It's the same thing where you're gonna, yeah, I think we already said that. Am I just talking in circles? You can play it, but all the audio is not in there. You're working on that. So what else happened? Do you have a good noise for like going to Philadelphia? That's a good Philadelphia sound.
Hey, Philadelphia cheesesteak sandwich. Jerry,
Yes, sir.
how does it feel wandering galaxies out in the universe? You're at PAX. Some lucky people were able to get their hands on some early copies and play it, even buy it. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels really good. The ambition of making a promise to get this out to people before the holidays, and like really, making a genuinely earnest attempt to fulfill that promise. I think it feels pretty good, and seems like the people are just reacting really well to the game. So it's all good.
We just saw a playthrough hit YouTube already, which is like, dang, that's fast.
Yeah.
They were excited to play.
Yeah, and that was like their second time playing, I think.
Dang. they like must have opened it up and immediately were like, let's do this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're reading the parts. Well, they read all the stuff. They didn't use any of the audio that's already in there. And there is, I just want to say to people, like, there is a lot of audio already in there. Um, but it's inconsistent in the sense that, like, you might go to this location and there might be audio, but there might not be audio. So if you want to play it at the state that it's currently in, that's fine if you're willing to hop in and provide your own voice acting and stuff for those moments. Or you could just wait this short period for all the audio to come out.
Will there be a way to play the crap or the con job at some point? Will we have that PD? That was the demo that we were running at conventions this year, so people could get a taste of Wandering Galaxy. I wonder if we'll have that.
Yeah,
That'd be easy. Yeah.
we've been considering it, although um, I haven't made any moves to get that one prepared for the public.
Public consumption.
Well, what I would like to do is I would like to turn it into a full, complete job because a lot of people don't know this, but that's just a little portion of the job that you go on.
And we're referring to the job that if you play the game at conventions like PAX or Gen Con, that is the special currently convention only job that you will be playing, where you are
Chasing after people who stole some
cards. Yeah, you'll be stealing recovering some stolen cards. I'm
It's
spoiling it.
It's
Oh, yeah, I
themed
guess.
to match a board game convention, so it has jokes and themes in there that sort of mean something to people in our hobby.
Yeah, it might even have a couple parts that I think at a home game would probably
Wouldn't
want to
hit.
be changed a little bit to just be a little like there's jokes kind of acknowledging and we did this in Freelancers as well, like where the demo sort of is like in the game, and that maybe makes a little bit less sense if we're all just
Sitting around.
friends,
Yeah,
I'm from here.
It has a little bit of
duh.
icebreaker elements too.
I'm all about giving the players as much content as possible. So I would love to make that one, finish that job out, and make that one available to everybody.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, PAX Unplugged, we took some early copies and we sold all of them but two, which was exciting.
Mm-hmm.
That felt good. We had had a really nice placement at PAX Unplugged. They have like big thoroughfares that people can freely walk around in, unlike Gen Con where you're all like squished and it feels like a nightmare trying to go anywhere.
And it was pretty funny because last year, Nikki, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was kind of a slow con for us.
Yes, yeah.
So the project this year was like, we'll go, but we're not gonna like invest a lot of money into going. And so we kind of only brought half of our booth. And it turned out to be jumping this year. It was hopping.
It was hopping, yeah.
Yeah, and I like the fact that we the front of our booth faced that big wide thoroughfare, so it always had such good visibility, and we get to meet a lot of people that way.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great. And I haven't, knock on wood, a few days out, I'm not sick.
No, I'm not either. Yeah.
Which is like a thing that does not happen to me a lot. I'm always the one that gets sick. I've lost my voice a little bit, which you probably hear on the podcast, but that's just from talking about Wandering Galaxy so much. We made some good friends. I hired some new demoers this year.
Good folks.
Two that we haven't worked with before. We always have our friend Dylan there. He's always great. And then we made two new friends at Wandering Galaxy at PAX. And we played some games actually, which Essen we didn't play. We were so tired we didn't play anything.
Got Nando,
Yeah.
Colorado boy.
Who's going to be Jerry's best friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nikki has done an arranged sort of relationship with those two. He seems to have maybe a shopping addiction. He's buying a lot of board games.
He sure was.
I'm kind of worried about him.
Yeah, every time he came back to the booth, he had a big bag of games, and I was like, Nando, you need to stop. Go
Nando,
back
you
to
got
your
a
hotel
problem.
room and sit there and think about what you did.
I think they call it acquisition disorders.
He got it.
He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, and then we had John who helped us with Summoner Wars, who was just nice and delightful and
Enthusiastic.
yeah, just what you want from a demoer.
We always have good demoers, but I would say pound for pound, this might be a dream team. This was pretty good. If you got to experience the Gen Con, the PAX U demo experience, I don't think you could do better.
We're just missing Phil from Essen because he's MVP material.
Yeah. He runs around. He doesn't sit still. He's like,
I don't
He
know
speaks
him.
like 10
Oh yeah, well, that's good. Well, I mean, there's other heroes. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I mean, my son Gabe. Always happy to see him. This was really nice.
yeah. It was a good time. So, well, I like put in the application to go back next year, but then today I found out that it's the same weekend as board game BGG Con, and the Philly Marathon is happening that same weekend.
Ugh.
So I don't know how that will affect downtown. I don't know where the Philly Marathon runs around, but that seems busy.
Nikki, what's a filly
Um,
in terms of horses?
it's a young female horse.
Okay.
A colt is a young male horse.
So there's a Philly marathon. The city of Philadelphia has a marathon.
They let young female horses run through the streets, and
Wow.
you have to catch one. And if you do, you get a free Philly sandwich.
It's like a less
It-
cruel running of the bulls.
Yes, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, a lot of people get kicked in the face during this marathon, but the Phillyanders, whatever you call people who live in Philadelphia,
Yeah.
they don't seem to mind.
I understand people
Flanders.
get kicked in the face on a higher average in Philadelphia than most cities, anyways.
Yes, probably.
You know what's weird? And I haven't spent a lot of time there. I'm a total tourist. But whenever I've been to Philadelphia, I think I like Philadelphia.
I love
think I
Philadelphia.
like the vibe there a lot. I think
do
it's an
too.
underrated city.
Yeah.
I feel this way about Pittsburgh, underrated city. I feel like there's a lot of
Do you just like Pennsylvania in general?
there's a lot of places in Pennsylvania I probably wouldn't say I liked, but that place seemed cool.
Yeah. I mean, the Christmas market, I always talk about how I love the Christmas market. Donald
Yeah.
and I braved we like went the first night we were there, and it was the coldest night, so we probably shouldn't have.
Yeah.
We got like a vegan bratwurst and some onion blooms, and I got some mulled wine like we got in Essen,
Oh,
and Donald got it in a little souvenir cup.
I
So
love
now
that
I have
mulled wine.
I have a souvenir cup from Essen and from Philly from this year. So maybe it seems like I have a drinking problem.
Yeah. When you put it that way.
I like the food in Philly.
Yes, the best food in Philly. Well, Donald and I were at the Christmas market eating our bratwurst. You and Colby were having a nice romantic dinner. Like the picture
Yeah,
you all sent of like candlelit pasta, I think.
That was the most romantic dinner I've ever had with another dude in my entire life.
It looked nice.
They like literally placed us at this little tiny table for two right in the window. That
That means they thought you were good looking. They wanted you in the window bringing it
Yeah.
people in. They always take one look at me and put me in the back, like behind curtains and stuff.
hey, that food was good.
Yeah, a little jealous, but I mean, Philly just has I eat good food every day,
Yeah.
It's just good food.
except for a hotel too.
The only bad meal I had was on the way back. Colby and I stopped in this little McDonald's in like rural Pennsylvania. And there was this guy in there. He had a bag
Shut
with
up.
like a manifesto in it. And it seemed like a gun maybe fell out. He was hot, but he had some fat ass eyebrows on him. And the police showed up, and we just had to get out of there. I don't know what that was all about. But
You're an idiot.
he couldn't, it was something.
And this year we had a very nice hotel. I just want to tell people about our hotel experience.
Some people don't get to go to conventions, and they like hearing about
They
them
hear the
on
deets.
podcasts.
We stayed at the Loft Hotel, which was right next to Convention Center. Fantastic location. Jerry and Colby had a nice double room, and they actually have hallway in their room that led to a bathroom.
They had a turd smell dissipation zone.
Not Donald and I.
No.
We had a king size room or king size bedroom because we're married and we wanted to stay in the same bed.
Thanks for
about-
explaining that.
I don't know if people know we're married, but from my side of the bed, about a foot and a half away was the door to the bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a sliding barn door that left
Wasn't-
gaps.
It wasn't even the full size of the door.
Yeah, so there was it left 2 inches
Yeah.
open no matter what side you tried to open, keep closed. And so Donald would turn on his Spotify to block us out when
Yeah.
we're going in to do our business. I thought, what a weird hotel design. Especially since Colby and Jerry's room was so luxurious.
Yeah.
So that ours was I don't know, you heathens, here's a toilet.
Yeah. There was some.
You know what they say? The key to a good marriage is a small bathroom because you learn to put up with each other's crap.
Hey. Who says that?
They
Hey,
say that,
say
Donald.
So yeah, it was a good con. I feel like we didn't play very many games this year because we were so pooped.
Yeah, but we did play with Nando one night.
Yeah, we played some light casual.
Yeah, Mountain Goats.
Flip 7. from
Yeah,
the
Flip
OP.
7 is so easy to get out. And they had a very nice that company, the Op. The Op puts that out, right?
Yeah, I call them the OP.
The OP had a very nice overhead banner. I've been wanting to get us a new one anyways, but that really inspired me that next year. It's just time for a refresh for our booth.
Yeah.
If you saw it this time, our banners were sagging and didn't look the greatest it can. And I want to throw that trash system in the trash.
If y'all are looking for a trust system, we got one cheap.
We got trust issues.
Exactly.
Hey.
But I mean, we've had it with us for several years now, so it's done its job. It's time to throw it in the trash.
Yeah, nobody tunes in for this part.
Everyone
We-
loves to hear about my trusts.
We should have hung some Christmas lights on there.
Yeah, but you need electricity for that, and that costs a lot.
Oh, we didn't get any electricity. I didn't realize we didn't have any electricity.
Yeah, electricity is expensive.
Yeah, for conventions, it's kind of very silly.
We didn't even hang a banner or
Nope.
hang a ceiling banner.
Nope, sure didn't. But we played. Okay, so we were talking about what we played, and I went on a little rant about my trust system. Played Flip 7, and then we played that one game that Jerry.
Oh,
has that
yeah.
I really like
It's
it.
like a Richard Garfield dice pusher
Dice
luck
Hunters
thing.
of Therion.
Yeah, it's so nice, and just the rules are so easy. You just, it takes 5 minutes to explain, and then you're off. I won Flip 7 and Mountain Goats. I did not get close to that Dice Hunter game. I was very bad at it, but I really enjoyed it.
It seems
It's
very
'cause you
cool.
kept recruiting nothing but cowards.
Yeah, well, look at me. You don't expect me to go into the heat of battle. Wait, we're doing this? Nah.
Well, weren't you a bear? Were you the bear?
I think so. No, I was the otter.
Oh, the otter. Okay, that makes a whole lot of sense now. Yeah.
Man, we're hitting all the
I'm an otter. Not a
bears,
bear.
otters. My friend Andrew's an otter.
Yeah, he is.
Is there does anybody have any good demo stories? Anybody have any good?
Oh, like demoing the game for
Yeah, or
Wandering
whatever. Oh, funny you asked. So I was standing there letting Nikki use the restroom at the booth.
What? Inside the
In the
booth?
booth.
Okay.
And while I was standing there, a gentleman walked by. He turned and looked at us, and he said, "Oh, that's a cool logo you got there." He walked up to the table and was like, "Yeah, I like that. Plaid Hat. That's a cool logo. Yeah." I was like, yeah, had it for a while, and told him kind of the story of it. And he goes, "What kind of games you make? Big ones or small ones?" I was like, big ones, kind of gesturing to the one I'm standing in front of. But we also have got some card games. That's cool. And then he walked away. And I want to know, I think he was just there to make friends. I don't think he even cared about games.
I like the voice you gave him as if he was like an adventurer on a quest.
Is that what he actually sounded like?
Yeah,
He
kinda.
did not.
Kinda.
Oh, ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, he was an older guy, and he kind of had a voice like an NPC in a western. There's nothing but gold in those hells, you dumb jackasses.
I didn't demo any games. I was the front desk and a Wandering Galaxy explainer.
But no fun stories.
A guy asked me how much Wandering Galaxy was, and I said $70, and he went, "Pah!" And that hurt my feelings.
He didn't have to lift those boxes into the truck.
No, I was like, there's a lot of stuff in here. And as he's walking away, I wanted to yell out, like, and we have to pay voice actors.
Yeah, yeah.
I was demoing Wandering Galaxy, and after going to Gen Con and Essen and all the stuff and everything, all the demos that I've done out there in the wild, I had a group, my very last demo of PAX, my group crashed the ship.
Oh, yeah.
I've never had it happen, so I never got a chance to ever listen to the to the audio of what happens, what's said by the voice actors when you crash the ship. But it was a pretty funny experience, and it had us all laughing.
Did you tell them they were the only ones out of those?
Yeah, I
three
did. I told them
dimensions?
you are the only ones who have ever crashed my ship.
I love that.
We purposefully make the demo. We structure it to showcase the game, not make it so hard that you crash a ship in the demo early or anything like that. So it was pretty funny that that it actually happened, and I'd never seen it, but it was pretty fun. I mean, everything about the game sort of has this fail forwards feeling, or even if when you fail, you get some kind of funny story to like go along with it to just make it interesting and stuff. So it was pretty funny. We were laughing.
So they must have been really bad at the game.
You know that.
Out of these hundreds.
I mean,
of
I
people
sat there
that
with
demo.
them. I played with them, so maybe it was just me that was bad at the game or something. Because it was just two people, so I had to sit down and join them so that we could have like a little 3-man crew. But I don't know. Maybe it was just the way everything lined up. You know, they got the hardest. They got the hardest challenge on every choice they made or something.
That's a fun way to like end demoing Wandering Galaxy for 2024. End
Mm-hmm.
it on a low note.
That's not a low note.
Now they crashed.
Crashing is a high note.
I mean, in the game, I mean, people probably don't realize this, but in the game, in the real game, if you're out there playing Wandering Galaxy and your ship just happens to run out of life support, or you have a hull breach, it doesn't mean that the game ends. It just means that you crash land on a place called Crash Planet, and you have to gather up the resources to fix your ship and get back on the road again. Um, and so it's just maybe like a minor setback. Is all it is.
Okay, that's good.
An exciting minor setback, though.
It's fun. It's a fun planet to go crash on because everybody else crashes there too. So
I really like the art.
you meet a lot of other you meet a lot of other crash landed.
The hottest place to crash.
Yeah, everybody goes
Oh,
there to
yeah.
crash. There's one planet in the entire galaxy that everybody crashes at.
And it's this one. You think they'd fix that? You think that like some sort of uh, base force would come and like put stoplights or something?
The Galactic Authority?
Yeah. you
Wow.
think they'd fix that?
Right now, the current galactic temperature is neutral. Maybe if it was more peaceful, they'd do that.
Yeah, so PAX Unplugged. I love the convention. It was even bigger this year. A thing that attendees might not know is that they let the exhibitors drive up to our booth spot um, to unload our gear, which I think it's pretty exciting as an exhibitor that we get to do that. Because at Gen Con, you did not get to do that. And it's very hot at Gen Con. So
Yeah.
that's always the worst. So I really love that about PAX Unplugged. And this year, Jerry and I flew in. Donald and Colby drove in. And last year we got in about the same time, around 2 o'clock, and when all the exhibitors were like in the same state, like kind of like in the middle of putting up and unloading. This year, when I arrived before Colby and Donald and Jerry, the spot was ours was like the only one that had nothing in it. And like Isaac Vega from Rose Gauntlet had messaged me like, "Are you all okay? Like your booth is empty. There's nothing there. Did something happen?" Like, no, everyone decided to have their shit together this year
Yeah.
and get their booths up quicker. It was very weird. And so while I was waiting for Donald and Colby to like get into the line to, drop off our goods, the booth next to us gave me a chair to sit in so I could be comfortable while I waited for them. And it was like people just walking through our booth space because there's nothing there. Thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, and then a gentleman named Craig helped us leave.
Yes, because yeah, you can drive onto the floor when you leave, but they don't let you come all the way up to your booth. So you have to park on the other side of the convention center.
And he said, if Colby finds him at Gamma, he's gonna hook him up with some dice, because we gave him a copy of Wandering Galaxy.
Yeah, one of the two that was left when we did the
So if you
convention.
see a man at Craig at Gamma, tell him Colby's looking for him, because I don't think Colby's there.
I
That's
don't
right.
think he's good. Well, I asked to be put on the waiting list for a booth at Gamma. So we'll see if he's there or not.
Yeah,
Everybody
and so
probably knows Craig already, since he does make like some of the finest dice in the whole entire
that's true.
hobby.
That's
Did
true.
you guys know Craig before he helped us?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Huge Craig heads right here. He was a nice guy. He was very helpful. There was another helpful guy whose name I never even caught. Some people just, happy to help. I think they don't like watching sweaty nerds struggle with manual labor, and they just hop in there and help them.
Oh my God, these dogs.
Dogs are going nuts. We should wrap this bad boy up.
Yeah, I was going to. I was just going to let the people know that you flirted with a lady who owns a vegan sandwich shop, and never going to forget that. You went
I
in
was
every
also going
single
to mention
day.
the soju experience.
Oh, yeah, the soju experience. Yeah, so what is the soju experience, Jerry?
So, something I'm very familiar with because I was stationed in Korea twice while I was in the military is this beverage called soju, which is a very powerful um, alcohol. And I haven't had it since I haven't had it since I was in the military in Korea. And I couldn't believe they had it on the menu at this little Chinese restaurant that we went to, a little karaoke place that we went to on that final night. I got to have some soju, and I got to introduce soju to Colby and Nikki.
Yes.
And I think Nikki got a little bit tipsy.
I did. I drank almost my whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty strong.
Yeah, it was also very sweet. I got the peach flavored, and y'all got the grapefruit. And I think I liked yours better because it wasn't as sweet, but you wouldn't have been able to tell by how much I was drinking. But it was delicious. I would totally have it again. I was a little upset because they had plum wine on the menu, which is my jam, and they were out, but the soju made up for it.
I love that soju so much. I would love to find some of that. I'm gonna have to go hunt some down. Maybe go to one of these HE marts or whatever.
Yeah,
H-Marts.
yeah.
Just walk in and go, soju?
Soju.
Soju.
Yeah, there's a Korean market here in Oberlin. I wonder if I could.
Oh, yeah, I
Find it
should
there.
look to see if it's there. I don't know if they have alcohol, though.
Oh, yeah. Good
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
When I was in Korea, I don't remember them ever having any flavored soju. So
Oh.
soju just tasted like soju.
Which is like just
Kind of like a
tasty.
rice wine mixed with vodka or something.
Okay. That does not sound fun. Not like the flavored soju.
The flavored soju is delicious.
Yeah. I'll drink some more of that. Yeah, so anything else, Donald? Did you get that sandwich shop lady's number? Flirting right in front of me,
Yeah.
Jerry. They took pictures together,
Yeah,
Jerry.
lady at the
Really?
vegan sandwich shop loves. They make an amazing vegan sandwich at the Reading station, and I went there every day. And the last day I went, we were kind of talking. She recognized me because I was wearing my plaid hat. She was like, "That's pretty cool. Cool
She's
logo,
got
dude."
the same voice as
Yeah.
the other guy.
And
Have a whole lot of voices in your repertoire there.
she's telling me about how her son loves board games, and they started with Catan, and started playing a bird game with little eggs in it, and it was, she's old, so it was hard for her to learn. And I was like, yeah, that's Wingspan. That's a great game. We were talking, and then, she asked me what I do, and I said, I make games. And she said, what's the name of your game? And I said, Freelancers. And then she took a picture of me with her and sent it to her kid, hoping he would be excited. And I was thinking, like, I need to get out of here before her son replies, like, I don't
Who the
care.
hell is that?
Don't care, didn't ask, plus he's ugly. Like, so, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Nikki considered that flirting.
Yeah.
To me, it was the stuff I did with her after Nikki fell asleep, passed out drunk on the last night that I thought was maybe more in that line.
Shut
but
up.
Well, now I know why you were going on and on and on about the sandwiches. when
That's
you were at
right.
the
Those
booth.
are the best sandwiches. They're
Yeah.
so good. But yeah, that was our field experience. I was wondering Galaxy update. We have exciting stuff coming soon about Ashes. We just did a little trailer.
Is
that
the
we're-
teaser out?
No, I haven't put the teaser out yet. We've been busy with Wandering Galaxy stuff. But the teaser.
We're
coming.
teasing the teaser.
We're teasing the teaser.
There will be a teaser for Ashes stuff soon.
Well, I think this is the last episode I'm doing for the year, so teasing the teaser. Yeah.
Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, I guess,
Yeah. Or our newsletter.
or our newsletter, so you can
Yeah.
see that teaser. Beautiful. It was
Ah.
done by Chris Bryan, and it's all practical effects. It's in camera, baby.
And
Yeah.
the teaser for the teaser is done by your very own trio of plaid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Get psyched. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming in 2025. We're very
Yeah.
happy and excited.
More
for
games in the
it.
pipeline than I've ever known to be in the pipeline in my short time with Plaid Hat.
Lots of stuff. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Happy holidays. What's a cool line to end on?
If you see Santa Claus, tell him, hey.
That wasn't as cool as I wanted. Jerry, what's a cool ending line?
It's a cool logo.
Hey, now that's a nice ending.
All right. Bye, everyone. Thanks for listening to the Plaid Hat Podcast. Please like and subscribe. It's the best way for other listeners to find us. Thanks to Alex Eating for our theme song. Alex is available for VO and music work and can be found at alexeating.com.
君たちには今からデスゲームに参加してもらう。
なんだって？
外部との通信は一切遮断した。
どうやったら出れるんだ？なんで？
方法はただ一つ。